Mine are brand new. Are all yours brand new too?
Pretty
Also?
much.
Yeah. There might have been riffs that might have been laying around that didn't get used on the Christ Illusion album, but I started writing like the middle of January, like actually putting songs together, and we were done by the end of February. So it was really quick.
Hey, no. We'll stay.
No, I'm gonna get some. I'll be right back.
Give me one too. Not of that.
You want one?
Not that. He knows
What do you
what I
want?
want. He knows.
Vodka splash of crown.
Bartender knows this already. Might be more inspiring, but at the end of the day, it's still all about what we come up with and, what we like. He had ideas, and like I said, some we used, some we didn't.
May I elaborate?
Sure. Oh, wait, there's only one,
Hey,
sorry. I thought everybody had one.
Also what he did for me as a drummer was, let's say for a guitar riff or the song, I would have a certain, drum beats or rhythms. And what Greg did was bring out more rhythms out of me. Let's say I would have maybe 5 or 6 different rhythms, and he'd say, well, why don't you try this? Give me ideas and have me try some other ideas, which was great because that's what I need. I have so many rhythms in my mind that it's hard for me to filter out what is the perfect one. So having a producer that cared, and that we can trust, that helped me pick out the best ones for the songs. So I was really, pleased with his involvement, because it helped me, be a better drummer. So I took out the best parts and applied them to the music.
Yes.
All of the above. Everything.
Before today, everybody had already heard Psychopathy Red. That's a serial killer song. There's,
Hey Worldwide.
Hate Worldwide's kind of about us.
Oh,
When you read the lyrics and, spread a little hate worldwide, that's what we do.
yeah. That's true.
I think it's cool for fans, and everybody's all worried about the beef with me and Dave, and, we don't really get along. But, I don't really have anything against him. I think he's a great guitar player. So when we had that Canada thing pop up, I just said, I'm going to go, and if I see Dave, I'll be cordial, say, hey, Dave, what's up, But if he's a dick to me, I'm going to be a bigger dick to him. And that's how Australia is going to be, and that's how the next Canadian tour is going to be. I think maybe he's grown up a bit because I think he's a little pompous, and I think he's a big hypocrite. That's my problem with him personally. But, I can never take anything away from his guitar playing. I think he's great.
Actually, it's a small venue tour. Well, how small is it going to be?
I don't
4
know.
or 5,000
I
maybe?
think it's 3 or 4.
3 or 4,000 seat venues. We're going to be playing here in November, December. No.
Yeah, the last 3 times we came here it was Unholy Alliance, with many
Slipknot.
bands, so we can only play like an hour. But this one, it's like an opener and us. So I imagine we're at least playing that.
Yeah. Okay.
I imagine we're at least playing like an hour and a half, hour 40, 45. So it's the first real Slayer show in many years, I think. It's not really our style to focus too much on the new album, because with the history, people want to hear some stuff. And we're getting so many songs now that inevitably every tour something gets left out. We haven't played Seasons in quite a while, and we should be playing Seasons all the time. We just can't because there's other things you got to be playing. I would imagine when we come through Europe, it's probably going to be maybe 4 new ones, but I haven't thought about the set list yet.
Psychopathy, Hate.
Well, we don't have to play Psychopathy anymore because we already played it here.
Uh,
We'll be doing Hate Worldwide. We'll be doing
World Painted Blood.
World Painted Blood, and whatever 2 other ones we were into at that time.
I'll take that one.
Yeah, I got lost.
Yeah, it was very collective. I mean, from my experience as being, the drummer in previous records, this record was fun. We were in rehearsal. The producer was there at the rehearsal,
That was cool.
which was really good. He had his Pro Tools, he had his computer, and he would record us every rehearsal, and we would take a CD home and listen to what we did in rehearsal. And what I liked about that was that we were able to go home, listen to the stuff, come back, and say, whether it's suggesting a Carrie song or suggesting to Jeff's song, I would say, hey, let's try this twice as long, because it just felt like it, I just felt like it should be maybe a little longer, or maybe shorter, whatever it was, we gave it a try, we tried it. And it, either we would say, okay, or either Jeff or Carrie would say, you know what, let's do that, but with the option of taking it out. So we can record it that way, but then take it out if it's too long. So it was great seeing the collaboration between all four of us, and we would all, go home and put things in our music, computer editing software and
Cassette player.
and do all this stuff, and it was fun. It was a fun session or a fun process that we went through. Again, I think what was important was having Greg there as like the focal point. Greg was like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain what he might have been.
The ringleader.
The ringleader. So it kind of helped us even be more excited to come back to practice and say, hey, how about this part or this part? Let's do that this many times, or at least for the drums. It was really exciting for me.
That's never a question. And the time to stop would be when you do question that. For me, it really, I think all that stemmed from when we had the 5-year separation between God Hates and Christ Illusion. And I know I said at one point, if the next couple records take 5 years to complete, yeah, there might be one or two, because that makes us pretty fucking old. But, I think the key is to, put out quality product. I know we're having fun touring. I heard Dave say earlier that he's probably going to play till he fucking dies on the drum stool. And I'm having a fucking blast. I think the shows are going real well. It's just fun. Getting on stage makes you just want to do that.
Yeah.
Touring sucks. Being on stage rules.
Yeah. And that's what makes it, may I elaborate? That's what makes it exciting. Just that 1 hour on stage, an hour and 15, whatever it may be, is worth all of our pain to get there. Believe me, it's not easy. I mean, everybody thinks, being a rock star. But you figure, you leave home in a car. From that car, you go to the airport. From that airport, you go to a plane. From the plane, you go to a car. From the car, you go into a hotel. From the hotel, you wait. And you wait. And it's just, okay, and then you go on stage. You go to the venue. Then you have to wait till that 1 hour. And that is the most amazing hour, or an amazing hour and 15 that you live for. So, yes, it's difficult, but it's worth it.
For me, absolutely not.
Absolutely not, of course. And what about you?
No.
No. Okay. So,
Basically, this is a business. This is a brand.
I
It's
know.
been a brand for 28 years. So if my dad came to me and said, I don't approve of this,
not
I'd
your
say,
dad, but your wife, what I meant.
well,
because-
I'm saying my dad should mean more to me than my wife, 'cause that's where I came from. So what I'm saying is, even if my dad said, hey, I'm not comfortable with what you wrote, I'd say, you go suck a dick.
Okay, thank you. That was the last word.
I have
Someone
to
else?
agree with that.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh!
All right.
Cheers, friends.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you, friends. Love it.